Hey there folks, welcome to this video. Here I'm going to be talking about the news that Fernando Alonso and McLaren have parted ways, with the news coming that Alonso is no longer a McLaren ambassador. And before I get into the bulk of this video, I'm going to apologise in advance. I am trying to keep this brief, especially because I'm finding it hard to talk at the moment. I'm still a bit ill, as you can probably hear, and that will also be that I'm probably going to be speaking a bit slower as well, just to make sure that I'm clear, you know? But yeah, this news is not too much of a surprise, in my opinion, with Alonso strengthening relations with Toyota, competing with Toyota Gazoo Racing in the Dakar most recently, but also in the World Endurance Championship, and haven't been linked to TGR's WRC program. It's also been quite clear for a while that McLaren are going to stick with Carlos Sainz Jr. and Lando Norris for at least the foreseeable. They seem quite comfortable with them. And there are a couple of things that come from this for me. First is, it's quite amicable. It looks like they could potentially work together again in the future, though I don't think their aims particularly line up so much at the moment. Less Alonso is able to look to do Indy again, which most people say would be best if he did a full IndyCar program to be able to get more familiar with the car and the racing style before the 500. Though he didn't want to really commit to that and didn't commit to the McLaren Arrow one. But also, the other thing is, I think it shows that whilst Alonso is a fantastic athlete, and I can't fault him for that, I honestly can't, people are starting to notice that sometimes he bigs himself up a bit. And this is the way that I felt about Fernando for quite a while. He should be more than a double world champion. I will agree with that. I think that he not only had an amazing car behind him in 06 and the luck of the McLarens being unreliable in 05, but he should have been in the title fight to the end in 07. I mean, he was, but he decided to play politics with McLaren, and he probably should have been champion at least once with Ferrari. But again, he wasn't. And this is one of the things I think about him. I think he's a fantastic athlete. I think that his attempts to do the Triple Crown are brilliant. Shows he's got a variety of skills, and even in the Dakar this year he showed a lot of potential. Maybe if he tries at it a few more times he could pick up a win. So the only reason he wants to go back is to win. And that's where I think my problem is with Alonso. He is such a strong natural talent, and he can do quite well in pretty much any category he goes in to sit in. But he is going in with the best machinery. I mean, for example, the WEC came in with hands down the best one out there, Toyota. In the Dakar it was a bit closer. Toyota and Mini are quite closely matched, and it turned out that even then the Mini was just about the better one. But that's not what Alonso's interested in. He's interested in winning, and he thinks that he has the talent to go and, well, win out the box. I mean, he's a great athlete, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to the Dakar. I wouldn't be surprised if he competed for a podium. I genuinely wouldn't. But he likes to go in with the intention of winning at the first attempt. And usually has a good team around him. He has a good piece of machinery to work with. Part of that is because he demands it, and for that he's quite fascinating. But for part of that, it's his problem and his undoing. And those are my thoughts on the matter. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, especially if you don't agree with me, make sure to hit like, because it really helps out. And if you did agree with me and you hit like, please let me know why, because I would love to hear your thoughts on this. You can check out some of my other videos. For example, I did one a few years ago asking if Alonso was overrated, which is still picking up some views today, surprisingly. And if you hit the subscribe button, you can get notified of future videos and streams in and around motorsport, as well as a couple of other things. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.